Hi guys, I'm interrupting right now and I do apologise for this ahead of time, but I have a new podcast called Confessions of the Idiots where I read funny / often weird online confessions each week to great guests. So far, including Sarah Snook, Sam Neill, William McInnes, Wendy Harmer, Judith Lucy, and so many more. The latest episode features Sir Peter Hitchener and Tony Martin.
Well, I always like the last story on the news, like after the weather.
Yes.
There's a dog on a surfboard, always good.
Oh, nothing nicer than
Nothing
that.
nicer
Or
than that.
a dog on a skateboard.
A dog doing anything, let's be
Especially
real.
with one of the little back legs helping it along. They look so cute. They can have as many of those as... I don't mind. They're so much fun.
And do they give you, are you reading the auto cue in something like, they say it's a dog's life, but, do they chuck those? Who comes up with those? Do you write those yourself?
No, those are composed by the producers.
Okay.
Is there someone that's
Good
head
luck.
of puns at Channel 9?
Oh, yes.
That's their
that'd be
full-time
Patto.
job,
That'd
just
be
writing.
Colin Patterson. He's very good at
They're
it.
very serious, but very stressed. I've got to have 10 puns by midday. So, guys, when you're finished listening to the debrief with the great Dave O'Neill, have a listen to Confessions of the Idiots with me, Sammy P. There's great episodes up there right now. There's 42, in fact. So you have your work cut out of you to catch up. But I believe in you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Confessions of the Idiots with Sam Peterson.
All right, welcome to the debrief, and it's the A-team together again. Dave O'Neill and Dave Hughes.
Yeah, we're taking on the south coast. No, what coast are we?
West. It's the West Coast. We've done Lawn, and now we're going to do Anglesey.
Yeah, competing with A Day on the Green, which has got Florence and the Machine.
Florence and the Machine, and they've sold 40,000 tickets this morning in the Dally, which seems a lot. And the woman in Anglesey pub said, I wonder if we should cancel. I said, no, it's a different audience.
You didn't say that. Someone else told you that, didn't they?
You're right. The guy at Lawn told me that. I often take people's things, and then my partner will say, I said that. I'm like, nah.
Well, I mean, on stage, that's okay.
Yeah.
You've got to get to the joke as quick as you can, and if your partner spends more time with the children, she gets the funny stories. Sometimes
Yeah, true.
You've got to pretend it's you.
You've got a good partner if she relays you funny stories of the kids.
Often text them to me, and
she's
doesn't
good.
hear that.
Holly? Oh, God. But she's also from a journalistic background, so she has that...
Oh, she knows a funny story.
Yeah, she's got an eye.
Absolutely.
Hey, she'll eventually write your movie, your life story.
Oh, she's...
Just get no credit.
She wants to, actually.
Your life story would be funny.
Well, I mean...
Would you play yourself like Howard Stern?
I think I'd have to. It's the only way I would ever get to get in a movie, basically, as we've discussed many times.
Yeah, well... But then, you know what? People have asked me, well, why Australian... There doesn't seem to be a lot of Australian comedy movies, but... There was a boom about, when was that, the early 2000s, because it was all funding issues. It's to do with funding, I think. Macquarie Bank was sponsoring a lot of those
We've got many movies at all, anyway, so it's hard. I mean, it's just fucking heartbreaking to put your heart and soul into a movie and a shitload of cash, and then no one sees it. Your budget is about this, your box office is about the same as if you just drove down to the Anglesey pub and put a couple of posters up. So.
Yeah, and also you spend 5 years on it and they give it 1 week in the cinema. Oh, well, didn't work.
Less than that.
Yeah, less. You're right.
Yeah.
But we did Lawn, and we had a very special guest, Josh Frydenberg.
Who's the treasure of the nation, at least till April or whenever the election is.
He'll still be treasure when this comes out.
Yeah. Nice guy.
That was good. Oh, because you said he was there last year.
Did you put that on the podcast or not?
No.
Did we talk about...
No, we didn't. We didn't do one after Lawn. We did one after what's it called? Dean's Marsh.
So we didn't do one in Lawn.
We didn't do one in Lawn. No.
Yeah,
No.
I said he was there last year, and there he was again.
It's incredible.
Well, people holiday in the same places every year, and there's not a lot of entertainment in some of these seaside towns, so they'll turn up again.
And he sat down the front.
But also, we're quality entertainment,
Yeah.
so it's reasonable
And
that
he-
they come back to the gigs.
He got his photo with you, trying to boost his popularity.
Well, it's not going to work, mate.
One of the gang, and there was Lisa McCune there as well. I didn't see her.
Lisa McCune was there, yeah.
Gee, fuck, who's going to be in Anglesey?
Look, who knows, man? We had Matt Preston down with Barwon.
Yes, we had Matt Preston at Barwon Heads. Yes,
again, it's in the same area.
Same area. And also, of course, at Dean's Marsh we had Richard Di Natalia.
It's the Greens.
leader? Greens leader?
Who I've argued with on... we talked about it.
You've argued with Twitter.
Talked about it last week.
So have you been doing many gigs in January?
I did a week in, 5 nights in a place called Brunswick Heads, which is next to Byron Bay.
Isn't it meant to be beautiful?
It is beautiful, yeah. So
they've got a little theatre up there, have they?
200-seater theatre, Brunswick Picture House, and it was sold out every night. So it's like there's only 1,600 people live in the town, so I've got 1,000 overall to the shows.
Gee, that's good.
As I joked on stage, if I can translate the percentages to Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane, or Adelaide or Perth, you'd be playing some pretty big venues.
But I don't want to burst your bubble, but it'd be a lot of tourists, wouldn't it?
Look, they've got a large catchment area, so people come drive down from Queensland, which is,
not far.
Only 45 minutes away. So.
And Byron.
Yeah. So I was hanging shit on Byron, though, because people of Brunswick Heads
they don't like Byron. What would you say about Byron?
Oh, there's one joke I did, which I just sort of thought about and did last night, so I should have done it earlier, was that as you come into Byron, there's a sign that says, chill out, cheer up, chill out, and slow down. But with the gridlock of traffic to get into Byron, you're only doing 1 kilometre an hour.
Yeah. I like it.
So it's
local material.
Pretty easy to slow down.
Local material is good.
There's a sign up there that says two lanes merging into one, and it says merge like a zipper. That's what the sign.
It's kind of creative.
Merge like a zipper, and there's a
the traffic into Byron is. Did you stay in Byron or?
I did stay in Byron.
Was the traffic that bad?
Traffic was bad. Yeah, it was bad.
And was Byron really busy?
Really busy. Unbelievable. It's Byron at night is unbelievable.
Oh man. We went to Splendour in the Grass years ago because one of my favourite bands in Nashville were playing, and I got a few gigs up there anyway. And my girlfriend said, "Let's go into Byron for something to eat." I'm like, "It's midnight. There's not going to be anything opened." There was 8 places open.
It's
8 places on a Saturday night open.
It's like King's Cross in its heyday.
Yeah, that's what the guy goes. Oh, this is like an extension of the Gold Coast now. As the baker said.
No, well, it's busier than fucking anywhere else, really. I don't know where else would be that busy at that time of night. In Australia, basically. So,
yeah.
And then if you get up and try to go for runs in the morning, there's just people up jogging it very early as well. It's very vibrant, no doubt.
Byron Bay. Well, don't worry about it. I've been doing gigs. I did the Warragul Greyhounds, which you were very intrigued by. The Greyhounds.
Matthew Richardson.
With Richo. Who...
Star.
Richmond, and so I know Richo. I used to radio with him, and I've heard him talk before, and so I said, and you got a picture, it's the Greyhound track in Warragul, where some people, it's a Calcutta, which is like a sweep, and you bid on the dogs, you bid on a dog, and then you get the right to bet on it in the sweep kind of thing.
Yeah.
The guy kept saying, "Do you know what a Calcutta is? Because you've got to announce it and auction off the dogs." I'm like,
I don't really know what it is.
No, well, as Richard said, when the guy explained it was even more confusing.
I've heard the name, but I should know because I haven't heard the name before.
Anyway, I kept calling the dogs horses, which wasn't great.
People were laughing at that.
Yeah, they were laughing at that. They thought I was joking, but I wasn't. I kept calling them horses. And so anyway, I had to auction off the dogs, and then I had to just have a break. And the auction took over an hour to auction off the dogs. And then had to have a break, then do stand-up.
People listening while you're auctioning?
Oh, not really. Kind of the people that were interested were listening, and there's, you know what auctions are like. It's just like a last experience.
Was there enough people there to chat over the top of it or not?
Yes.
So it was annoying.
It was annoying, but, I kept saying to the guys, this is what happens during auctions. Yeah. Like our experience in Dean's Marsh.
Yeah.
Where they can be a fantastic... But they had a VIP area. I don't know how the VIPs were chosen. And they could go and get free drinks and stuff, and then there was just general people like having dinner that was just sort of looking over confused about what's happening. And so then I had to do stand up, and I said to Richo, if I can't get him, I'm bringing you on. And I had to interview Richo. But the stand up went quite well. There was still a bit of talking, but that doesn't worry me at this level in my career.
No, anyone's level, you just got to deal with it.
Well, if it was years ago, it would have broken my heart in my head.
You can't get angry. I mean, I get angry. It's not worth it. Getting angry doesn't stop them talking.
No, that's right.
It might for a minute, but then you may... Then when they start again, you feel even worse.
I've got angry at a gig in Shepparton at the last grand final week when these young guys were talking, and then they stopped. The people that were pissing themselves at you laugh even less at you because you're like a teacher then.
Yeah, exactly. I think this guy is really...
Oh, well, fuck, what's wrong with him?
He's not funny at all.
anyway, so I said to Richo, what? And I've told you this, but I'll tell you again. Well, what can I ask you? He goes, well, you know, mention I'm a shit kick, and then, you know, because he's got routine, because he was... Yeah. You're a football head, you know that. Yeah. Even I know that he's got a whole routine about it. Yeah, he goes through all his stats, and then he goes and asks me about the Brownlow. I'm like, all right, because I don't know football. I don't, So anyway, we start talking, and there's a lot of Richmond fans there, so they all shut up to hear Richo, right? Yeah. And I go, so I don't want to offend you, but you know, you had a reputation as being a bit of a shit kick, and they were his words. Yeah. And he goes, he goes, who said that? I said, well, I don't know, people. And he goes to the crowd, do you reckon I'm a shit kick? And they're like, no. Well, Dave reckons I'm a shit kick. And they were like booing me.
You should have said, you told me.
You told me, you're right. I should have said. And then I said...
Because you got a story about it.
And then he didn't do his story. And then I said, what about the Brownlow? And he goes, well, what about the Brownlow? And I go, well, because I don't know football, I go, did you almost win it? He's like, nah, not really.
So he wasn't doing his story.
No, it's like he'd forgotten that he told me to ask him.
Was the crowd so disinterested though, where he thought my stories aren't going to work?
Oh no, they were into him. They loved him.
Well,
they loved him more than I did.
Why did he shut down then?
I don't know.
Trying to make your life harder. Or what? So what did you do with him? How long were you on stage?
Well, I just took questions from the audience then.
Right.
And then it's very specific, you know.
Yeah, right.
Richo, in the fourth match of the 2014.
So how long were you on stage with Richo for?
Oh, I reckon half an hour.
Jesus. It's a long time.
But no, overall it was a success. A wrap down there.
They were really happy.
They were really happy. Anyway, look, keep listening to the debrief because we'll be back. Because we're just doing...
We'll be back after the gig, will we?
Yeah,
we're going to try to find a McDonald's, are we? We're going to try to find a McDonald's on here.
Yeah,
we're going to wait for food at the venue. What am I going to do?
I'd go to the McDonald's. I just think,
Would I? Or what do you reckon?
I would go. I would get some food.
Do you know there's a McDonald's just here?
Yeah, of course. I know where they all are.
You've had dinner?
I've had spanakopita that I made. It's vegetarian.
That's really just an appetizer, isn't it? Let's be honest. Did you have bread with it?
No, I love bread.
Didn't have any bread. You had spanakopita.
And salad.
No potatoes?
No, I love potatoes.
What are you doing, mate? You're kidding yourself, aren't you? You're always going to get another mid-dinner meal.
Yeah, I had it in the back of my head. Look, my partner wants us to eat less meat. So because I'm the cook, it's up to me.
So you had an early dinner. What time did you have dinner?
At 5.
5 o'clock. It's included spanakopita, which is it's a little bit of pastry in it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of pastry in it.
No, it's actually very tasty spanakopita.
Oh, it's beautiful. You're a vegetarian. You should be eating that every night.
I eat fish. So I eat a lot of fish.
Are you going to fill
it? Fill it with fish.
Fill of fish. There is a McDonald's.
What about Red Rooster, though?
Get ready red.
Not Red Rooster. They have fish.
Well, you get whatever you want. I've had dinner.
What do you fucking got that?
I've had dinner. I won't be having anything. Listeners.
I'm going to fucking Red Rooster.
Oh, fucking Red Rooster. Get red. I haven't had Red Rooster for years, but the chips are very good.
Yeah, well, I'm going to fucking give it a go.
We'll be back on the debrief. Keep listening. All right, yeah. We'll be in touch. We're back on the debrief here, and we've just done the gig at Anglesea. We're driving home.
Yeah, not too bad traffic with the day on the green, which is good, so hardly any.
Not too bad.
One stop with police, it took about 2 minutes, less than that. Probably.
That's pretty good, and the gig at Anglesea was great. It's packed.
Mate, it was full. We're calling it a sellout.
Sellout?
Wouldn't want any more people in.
No.
Just, vibe was great.
Did you see the cricket club up the back? You probably couldn't see it from stage. It was the Anglesea Cricket Club all in their whites.
Did not see that.
No.
Did anyone see that? Did you mention it?
No, I didn't see it. And Des Dowling, who was also on, who was also great, mentioned it when you were on. I said, I didn't see them when I was... I reckon they got there just for you. I assume they were in the bar drinking or something. I don't know.
Did not see the cricket club, but I didn't see many spare seats when you were on either, so I don't know what the fuck's going on there.
I don't know.
I was at Honey's, yeah. It was great.
Mate.
So when time flies...
It was...
Although I wasn't quite sure how long I'd done. But you told me 50 minutes.
You did 50 at least. And again, the celebrities were there. Bloody high level. Murray, and Nicky Buckley. Now,
Yeah.
people don't remember, that's Sale of the Century royalty.
Yes, I didn't see them.
I saw Nicky Buckley, and I saw Murray, and then Murray's son Jasper was working behind the bar.
Look, I think I shook Jasper's hand, but
Yeah.
I didn't know what. They didn't say, "Are you Jasper?"
Anyway, and also Trevor Chappell, who ABC listeners will know, he's the overnights guy. He's been doing overnights for 20 years. And he's a great broadcaster. And he lives around here.
Yes, and he's also got the same name as one of the Chappell brothers,
Yes.
cricketers. So I wasn't quite sure whether, when you first said Trevor Chappell, I was thinking, is that the cricketer?
Yeah, I know. When I first heard him on the radio, I thought it was the cricketer.
It's
But
not
no,
the
it's
cricketer.
not. He's had to live with that all his whole life.
He never bowled the famous underarm ball.
Oh, in New Zealand. See, even I know that. And I know nothing about cricket.
Greg Chappell, his brother, ordered him to bowl it.
Yeah, that was...
It's a low moment in Greg's life. Low point.
Why did he do it? Wasn't it to delay
Pressure.
the match?
No pressure. He wanted to win.
They wanted to win.
It's like the sandpaper gate. It was a sandpaper gate at the time.
And did it win, or...
Yeah, we won because they had to. New Zealand had to hit a 6 off the last ball.
Oh,
to win.
okay.
So if you bowl the ball along the ground, very hard to hit a 6.
That's right. I do remember it.
Back in the early 80s,
Yeah. That was
maybe
huge.
81. A long time ago.
And he had to live with that for the rest of his life.
Well, yeah, it's what he's known for.
People would yell it out to him, wouldn't they? No.
It's what he's known for, man. He was a reasonable cricketer. He played for Australia, but he wasn't as good as Greg or Ian. So he's known for the underarm ball.
I wonder if he does... I mean, me and you do sportsman's nights, because they often have a comedian. I wonder if he does them where he gives the talk
Well, he
and,
milked it.
and says,
He
"G'day,
done an ad
guys."
for Rexona about it or something.
Did he?
No, but
He should.
Stephen Smith, who's part of Sandpaper Gate,
Yes.
has done an ad for Rexona about,
Really?
yeah, which is a lot of controversy saying you shouldn't profit from Sandpaper Gate, from sandpapering the ball. But he's,
You know what? To a person who doesn't watch cricket, that seemed very obvious what he was doing, though. I mean,
it was pretty thick.
wasn't
There's
it?
some-
Wasn't it the older players told him to
The
do it?
level of stupidity in the Australian cricket team, which is in the leadership, which is hard to beat. Just stupid. Thick as two short planks.
Cricket. I reckon when you do cricket clubs, they're different from footy clubs. There's just a different level of, I don't know.
It's a long day out in the field. You've got to be
Yeah.
dedicated to play cricket. You've really got to be fucking mental, basically.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time away from life. Bowling balls and just standing there.
Standing there in the
You get
outfield.
fucking cooked. all
Oh,
day.
I know. It's so
I
much.
used to play and you go out for a duck, and then you got to spend another Saturday morning just standing, and they wouldn't give me a bowl. So I was just the fucking...
Would you?
I went out for a series of ducks and I used to open the batting, and I was good in the nets, and then I'd get out in the ground and people were heckling me like...
Really?
Well, you get sledged, and I just couldn't handle it. It's like, fucking stop mind fucking me.
Would you encourage your children to do cricket?
No.
No, it's too long a day.
No, it's not going to happen.
There's parents at school that do cricket.
It's not gonna
You
happen.
know what's worth? Little athletics. Because not only does it go the whole Friday night or the whole Saturday, that you've got to actively join in.
We did one day of little athletics, and the amount of lining up for the little amount of running that you get.
Oh, really?
It's not worth it.
No.
Too much lining up for very little fucking running. It's like, no way.
Well, you know, my daughter plays AFL now, and they also give you jobs. You get on the... I had to get a working with children check,
Yeah, I've got mine.
and then on the first day they made me do the scoring, which, I don't know footy that well, and I was fucking it up.
Well, I was the umpire, so I was...
Oh, you the umpire?
Yeah, I've been yelled at by... And they get real...
Oh, they get very angry,
It's
I
under
know.
nines, where there's not meant to be any scoring.
That's right.
And one game where I was the umpire, first minute or so, the opposition player kicked a goal, and I said that's a goal, and then apparently our coach claims that he kicked it off the ground. You're not meant to kick the ball off the ground.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know. I know that.
So he swore at me. and he wanted me to reverse the decision, and I'm like, we're not scoring. So there's no score to take off.
Yes.
We're not
Yeah,
scoring.
but the kids all know the score.
I know they do, but fucking whatever, mate. Stop swearing at me. It's fucking
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
And, well, I was the umpire escort, right?
Yeah.
When we had a controversial game, and our our team manager was going the umpire, who's like a 15-year-old kid. So, he and I was just talking to some bloke. I wasn't doing my job because I'd never been the umpire escort. And the ground manager comes running out. What are you doing? Your manager's abusing the kid. Get in there, mate. I have to make a report. You're the witness. Because the team manager's going to this 15-year-old kid. You need glasses, mate. Your bloody decisions are terrible.
Nah, it's just...
And the aggression.
No, that's just going on in the under-9s.
Well, this is under-12s. And at one game, this woman was telling me that one of the dads took off his shirt and ran on the field. He was so angry at the umpire.
Mate, people lose their fucking minds, honestly. I'm out there having to deal with it.
Well, soccer's worse, apparently, though. The guy across the road whose kids all play sport said soccer. There's one guy in their team, one dad who's he can't go 100 metres near the game anymore because he's too abusive and stuff. So he just stands on the hill with an air horn.
When I'm umpiring, I do try to favour my own child.
Yeah, of course.
I try to get him into the game by giving him a free kick.
Yeah, I had to do the votes too. But you can't anyway.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit.
As I said in my stand-up, if you're not going to make the Olympics, guys, don't fucking worry about it, all right? Go read a book, all right? Commonwealth Games at the very least.
No, well, I'm just yeah. I mean, So my son's now, basketball's his game, and my daughter's also playing basketball, and you know what, basketball, there's a lot to be said for basketball. The games are they're shorter.
They're short. Yeah.
There's less players, so everyone gets a fucking go with the ball. In the underage footy, there's like 2 kids on each side who are really good, and the rest of them are fucking witches' hats, basically. So basketball, everyone gets a go. It's indoors. It's good.
Yeah, have you done that basketball game? We did Little Hoops or something, where you would just turn up to a central place, and the kids, they were like 8 or something like that, would just play and then other kids would... Anyway, you'd play different teams every 20 minutes, right? And so we were playing at Collingwood, and my son's team was there he was playing with a kid whose dad I went to uni with anyway. The kid's quite funny, this kid. And so, you get another group of 8-year-olds turning up to play, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, the next group was a big group of Sudanese kids, like tall.
Yeah.
And they walked onto the ground. What do you call the basketball thing? The court. And this kid just turns to my son and goes, "We're fucked."
Yeah.
Because, and they did get beaten by the Sudanese kids.
That's important.
Were very good basketballers.
My son is quite tall for his age.
Oh, Raph, is he?
Yeah, he's actually, yes.
Because you're quite short. Yeah?
Not short.
No, you're not short. People think you're short, though, don't they?
Well, because people like you say things like that.
Yeah.
I'm above average height.
Is that one of those things when people meet you, they go, "Oh, you're quite tall."
Taller than I thought you'd be. I get that quite often.
Yeah.
Every now and again, I get you shorter than I thought you would be, which is like, oh, that's interesting, because 98% of people say I'm taller than they thought. So, I'm above average. I'm 179 centimetres tall.
Yeah, right.
People in America apparently got shorter last year, which was...
That's interesting.
I was very happy to hear that. I don't know what happened, but in America, apparently, as I just said, the average height went down.
But life expectancy went down in America too.
What's happened?
It's just...
Is it immigration?
Yeah, maybe. It might be immigration. You might be right.
With height, it might be. Where would they come from where they're shorter?
Mexico?
Maybe
South America?
Maybe a lot of Mexicans.
Yeah, you got a lot of Mexicans. You got a lot of, Guatemala, Puerto Ricans.
Well, the large part of America just speaks Spanish, isn't it? Like Hispanic.
Well, I don't reckon I've been to America since I went with you. Remember we went I don't reckon I had any kids, in 2001 or 2.
Early
2002. Where we were on, is that when it was? Yeah, so we were on Nova together, and they flew us to New Orleans.
The heady days of radio.
Me, you, Kate, Sache producer, and American Rosso, and that weird guy from Albury, I can't remember his name. And it's the only time we've ever flown business class internationally.
Yeah, right.
It was great. And we went to New Orleans.
Yes, and we went out, and the doorman kept telling us not to walk to the...
Yeah.
And we kept walking.
That was fine.
It's fine.
Yeah, that was
Went
good
to
fun.
LA and saw all the famous people in the hotel. In that
No,
restaurant.
Spargo's, where we went.
Who did we see? We saw...
I said to the waiter, are there any famous people? He goes, don't look behind you. There's not one but two Captain Kirks having dinner. There's William Shatner
and Patrick Stewart.
having dinner with their wives.
And and Sidney Poitier was there.
He walked in with Jackie Collins and everyone started clapping. And then you started thinking that you saw John Ritter.
I'm sure I saw John Ritter, who's now dead.
From Problem Child movies. Was it him?
He was from a sitcom at the time.
Yeah. And then the girl from Angel you thought was there.
No, they were.
They were there.
Girl from Angel. Girl from Angel was definitely there, and I believe John Ritter was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was in, and then when we were in LA, and you gave the finger to some guy who honked us in an LA car, and I'm like, mate, you can't just stick. Yeah, you can't be shoving the birds.
He was driving a ute, and then he
we were driving dangerously.
Yeah.
He honked us, and you gave him the bird. I'm like, mate, you can't fucking do that in LA.
That's
You've
right.
Probably got a gun.
And
Don't just fucking give people the bird.
And then he threw his drink at us.
Mate, it was ridiculous. It was just not the right thing to do.
I didn't realise it was,
You're in LA, mate. You're not giving people the bird.
It's amazing you remember that.
No, I don't remember much in life, but I remember that.
He looked like he could have been in a gang.
Mate, it was a bad...
And he had like a
It was a stupid thing to do.
what they call a soda, like a Big McDonald's cup, and he threw it at us. And then we tried to and we went on a tour of the NBC studios, and it was pretty bad, remember? It was fucking very average.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, well, it was like, and that's the Days of the Life set, and that's where Jay Leno parks his car. And that was about it. We waited hours for this tour. It was very boring. Anyway, we had a good time. Now, speaking of TV, we should talk about Hughesy. We've got a problem coming back.
Yes. January 29th.
Because, speaking of celebrities, John Watts was there tonight. Now, he is a punter. He's appeared on this podcast. We mentioned him before. We want to do gigs in Geelong. He's a Geelong guy. He sent in a problem.
Yes.
He's the guy who's scared of birds, isn't he?
Yes, he was scared of birds, and we had a discussion about it on the show, and will it make the cut? He was asking you whether...
Yeah, where's he made the cut? I didn't know what he was talking about.
I didn't remember it. I can't remember him, but I don't know. I do not get involved in the edit.
No.
It's easy we have a problem. I trust the editors. They do a good job. And it's the same editors as last year, isn't it?
It's the same. It's Richard Thorpe, I think.
Or whatever. They do a good job. If it makes the edit, it makes the edit. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I hope the Birdman makes the edit.
Let's hope.
But it may not.
Because I'm on an episode and we talk about... Because you have audience problems and you have someone come on from the audience, and there's a young woman who does nude yoga in Byron Bay.
Yeah, she came to my radio. He came to my show last week. She came to a stand-up gig.
She came to the one that you did in Lennox Heads?
Brunswick
Heads.
Which is next to Byron Bay.
Yeah, because she's from there. And her problem was, I don't want to ruin anything, but I'd forgotten about this, but I was in the deli today, and Phil from my local deli that I go to goes, you're on Hughes' show coming up, I've seen the ads. And then he goes sort of quietly, so no one else can hear, apparently you want to do nude yoga, yeah? I'm like, what's nude yoga? And then, of course, it was that woman who came on with her problem. The nude yoga woman.
Yeah, she took it. She was going to get naked, but she ended up just taking it. She was wearing a dressing gown and had just opened it up, so her breasts were bare. Very attractive.
Quite confronting.
Well, it's having to deal with feelings. You're trying to be professional in a relationship, and there's a nude woman, an attractive nude woman.
And her problem was that her boyfriend won't get nude with her.
He came to the show, actually.
Yeah, really? Did you ask him about that?
I didn't ask him, but I think I said something like, I can't remember what I said. I think maybe thanks for letting it. I said something like...
Was he very handsome?
He wasn't. He was reasonably handsome. He wasn't like a model handsome, but, he was handsome enough, I suppose.
Yeah, right.
If you like that sort of thing.
Well...
Which, he seemed like a nice guy.
Yes.
But he's got a partner who's... Have you seen a blog, actually? If people are interested... The nude blogger.
The nude yoga?
Blogger.
Oh, the nude blogger.
The nude blogger. Actually, on Instagram, @the nude blogger.
Right. There's a good tip. Anyway, because it comes back January, yeah? The show.
January 29.
And you've already recorded quite a few of them.
10 of them. So I think they're playing some of the... I haven't seen... Well, I've got to watch Channel 10 more. But
they're playing the promos at the moment.
I think Dream Celebrity on that Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah.
Again, normally they do a good job with that stuff. So
it's coming back.
Well, it's definitely coming back.
And it's a funny show, so get on board.
It's really funny. It's great.
People love it.
Well, you know, if you watch it, you'll love it.
Yeah.
Don't miss it. January 29th.
Something in it for everyone, basically.
Well, I think so. Maybe
a
not
good
children.
show.
My son wants to watch it. Do you think he should be able to
Well,
watch it?
you just got to...
He's 9.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to try and remember... Because some of the segments, kids could easily watch it.
Well,
but then it's just a matter of, there's something a bit more sexual.
Well, they're kids. My kids, he was... What were we watching... Something today.
It can be hard because, something will just pop up.
I think we're watching School of Rock. I think we watched the live the stage show School of Rock today. I think my 7-year-old, said to my wife, "What's a virgin?"
Oh, okay, right.
And my wife said, "Someone who's never had sex." Just bang, straight out.
Right.
And that information just was out there.
Because of School of Rock.
I think it was School of Rock. Maybe I was watching something on TV.
Well, see, that's funny because I rang you today and I said, we were talking about tonight's gig, and I said, I'm at the Lego exhibition, which I was at the Brickvention, they call it, where they have all these AFOLs, adult fans of Lego, put all their Legos display in the exhibition centre in Melbourne,
right.
And you pay money to go and look at it while they say, please don't touch, don't touch, and they have a lot of...
Out,
yeah, they freak out. They freak out a lot because But anyway, there were some very impressive Lego creations.
What was... I mean, a lot of virgins there. Is that the link here? Or
yes. No, the link... Well, there probably are. No, the link is that I rang you and I said, I'm at the Lego exhibition, and you said, well, I'm at the School of Rock. So...
No,
we're both doing stuff with our kids.
We're really good dads. We don't get enough credit.
No.
For the amount of fucking sacrifice. I've got
man.
a set of golf clubs I've fucking never used.
Oh, during the Lego...
sit there for 2 years just looking at me going...
We've been at the Lego exhibition for an hour and my wife just goes, I've got to go. I can't. Because it's quite full on. It's very crowded. Lots of big fat guys, jostling you to look at the Lego.
Wait, how long's it on for? Is it on...
It's on for a weekend.
So it's on tomorrow.
Yeah, get there, mate. If your kids are fans of Lego...
Well, they're not massive fans of Lego, but something to do. Where is it?
Exhibition building, Carlton, next to the museum.
We may end up there tomorrow.
Oh, there's some good stuff. There's like an Eiffel Tower, and there's some funny stuff too,
I know, it sounds like it'd be interesting. Well, there's Hamish Blake doing a Lego TV show.
Oh, is he?
Oh, he is.
All right, I didn't see him there. What was School of Rock like anyway?
Look,
I love that movie. But they don't do, like I was saying, in the movie they do like AC/DC songs and stuff.
No, it's all
Andrew Lloyd Webber.
I haven't seen the movie, but my wife says that in the movie's not a musical.
No, it's not a musical.
But the musical is a musical. So they sing everything basically. In the movie, in the musical, they're singing the whole time.
Well, did they speak normally?
They do, but there's a lot of singing. Yeah. It's mainly singing. Well, it's probably 75% singing.
Yeah, right.
But they're very good. The lead guy, the Jack Black character, was and he was the understudy apparently.
Yeah,
but
right.
He was fucking. You know what I'm intrigued by is like he's in charge of the whole. He's there. It's like a interval, so it's 2 hours on stage. I imagine, maybe longer, probably 2 hours. And he's moving a lot.
Yeah, they lose a lot of weight doing it.
But he's still overweight.
Yeah.
But it's like. Being overweight, I feel like, is part of the character.
No, yeah, it is.
Because it's written into the script, and it's all about you're a fat fuck and all this.
Yeah,
not fuck, but you're a fat, fat loser.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's him showing his guts and stuff. But someone like him must...
Yeah, they do like 7 shows a week or something.
He must have to overeat to keep his weight up.
Yeah, he would. He'd have to. Because I've had friends do musicals, and you just lose so much weight.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's he's really talented. He's working chose someone. And he's the understudy, apparently, but working really hard. Really good.
Would you ever do a musical?
I can't sing. I'm the worst.
No, but they have, like, roles, like on, say, Rocky Horror.
I would do a stage show. I'd happily do a stage show. I remember I did in grade 6.
But
I did a school camp, and I was very good on stage. Very good? The impromptu school camp play, I got some big laughs.
Yeah. But, like, you know, the thing that would worry me, it is 6 nights a week with matinees. It's a lot of work.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to be getting some, you know, critical acclaim. You want to be a Tony Award in the end of it or something.
Yeah. Tony Award winning. Jeez, that truck is going fast.
Trucks go too fast.
Look at this truck.
And that car's stopped on the side of the road.
Jeez, there's an accident waiting to happen. Anyway, you're listening to the Debrief. We'll be back.
If you're looking for another podcast, why not tune in to me, Karl Quinn, and my co-host Andrew Young on The Clappers, where we talk film, TV, theatre, music, art, books, all kinds of things. And let's not forget, cycling. That's us on The Clappers. Search for The Clappers where you're listening now.
Milk tanker? Is it?
We're back and we're looking at the truck. Is it a milk tanker? What is it? Okay, I'll ask you the questions. What went well tonight, Hughesy, and why? In your act, or whatever.
Oh no! Look, Rooster sounded like a broken record. The act the whole thing went well.
And what didn't go well? Well, Des did the same joke as me.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And he hadn't seen me. It's because I said, which is a kind of a thing comedians do. The son was sitting with his dad. Jack was sitting with his dad.
The exact same. I didn't see your bit when you did that.
Oh, it's very similar.
I'm probably talking. So, yeah, he said that it was flatlined. I didn't realise. And I saw him do it and I thought it didn't go very well, but then I hadn't realised it.
Well, you're so comedians too, because there's Jack who's 18 sitting with his dad, who would be like my age. And I said, oh, have a look, that's you in 30 years, mate. What do you reckon? You know, it's classic.
Right, I just don't fucking talk to the crowd anymore.
You don't talk to the crowd?
Hardly. I used to do it. I'd rather just, I don't know, I don't much. Do you see me? I don't really talk to the crowd anymore, do I?
No, you're right.
Well, you do it anyway.
I love doing it.
That's a fair bit of your shtick now.
Yeah.
So when I come on after you, you've already done it. You know?
Well, I don't have to do it though.
No, you can do it. I don't give a fuck.
I think as an MC, it's good to do a bit of
that.
that.
I'm not absolutely do it. I just don't do it anymore.
Do you refer to people in the crowd?
Hardly ever anymore.
No, you're right. You just go and do your stuff.
I used to do a lot of it.
Yeah, you did, didn't you?
I mean, I'm not saying either way is better. I'm just saying that's the way it is.
Sometimes you can't do it. If it's too big, there's no point. No one can hear or see who you're talking to. But that kind of pub is good to do it. It breaks the ice a bit.
Yeah, I know. It's I mean, they
footy clubs.
They love it when you do it.
That kind of stuff.
I should do it more often. I might start doing it.
No, you used to do it.
I see.
You had that great line, which is, how long have you been married? 40 years? How long you got left?
No.
That's a good line.
It's a good line.
See, because then you've got somewhere to go.
I know that, but I mean, yeah, I know. You work out your shtick involving people and stuff. I get that, but I should do it. I should just talk to people. Right. But there's a balance, though, isn't there? You can do it too much.
You do it too much. It's annoying.
There's a fine line.
I know there's guys that just do that. It's like, look, my mother-in-law went to see 2 acts in the Comedy Festival once. She went to see Damien Callanan, who did a show about Eureka Stockade, right? Then she went and saw that Irish guy. He's been on...
Jason Byrne,
right? Who makes a lot of stuff up.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's made up or... And I said, what was it like? She goes, oh my God, Damien Callanan was excellent. He was so well prepared. Such a great show. I loved it. And I said, what about Jason Byrne? She goes, I didn't like him. We did all the work for him. We, the audience, did all the work for him. I said, yeah, but isn't he funny the way... No, I didn't like it. So, yeah, I think even though...
You can't please everyone. You know?
No, you can't please everyone.
There's certainly a balance.
I mean, those guys that just do crowd work, you see them once and it's like amazing. Then you see him the second night and you're like, oh, he's doing the same thing. Because it's like a magician. They have all these tricks they use.
Yeah, of course. It's like anything.
Well, now, were there any organisational hazards that got in the way?
Well, when you were on, there was...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, when you were on and when Des was on, there was a light flashing.
Yeah, like a strobe
One of the down lights was flashing like every minute
distracting.
or so. I'm like, what the fuck's like a speed camera going off or something?
It's weird.
I was trying to work out what the fuck it was. It was like it looked like it could be like some sort of safety light, like to warn ships that there's a coral reef there or something. So, which is not what you want in your room. So I said to
Talia.
Talia, who was running the gig, I said, can we get that fixed? And she said, I'm not sure. I'll ask my dad.
Who owns the pub? The family-owned pub.
And you know what? They
fixed it.
They turned it off. It was just a light that had to be turned off. So that was the sort of thing. I said to them, there's a sign on the other side of the stage that says there's 2 doors open. I don't think they both need to be open. There's no one out in the beer garden that needs to be listening to this.
I didn't even notice that.
So I got them.
You're onto it.
I got them to shut those doors. And next to the stage, the toilet door was open.
Oh, yeah.
And I was waiting to come on, and I thought, why the fuck is this door open? This is weird. There's a light coming from this hallway, and it had and so I closed that door.
No, you're doing the stagecraft.
I don't have to. All right, I want it dark.
Yeah.
And I don't want fucking.
You want it focused.
I don't want cunts. I shouldn't swear, but I want people. I just want people focused.
You didn't swear on the podcast. People have before.
I want
you know the younger comedians swear.
Well, I swear on stage a lot, obviously.
Yeah, but you don't drop the C-bomb.
I don't. Well, I can occasionally, but not.
Oh, really?
No, not really. Normally, I drop it when my wife has called me a cunt.
Oh, that's.
Which is generally true stories.
She's called you that. Well, I can imagine your wife calling you that.
You can or you can't?
I can't.
Oh,
she seems so nice.
Yeah, but she can call me.
Does she fire up? Does she fire up quickly, or does it take a while?
It's pretty quick, actually.
Yeah.
Although I'm just not reading the signs. But
Yeah.
She hasn't fired up for a while. I think I've got better, basically. I think I'm a better person. This is, so I'm off my phone, and I really am trying to be off my phone.
Yeah, you're zen.
I had my sister and my brother-in-law around the other night. They stayed. And the next day, my sister sends me a message saying, you're a different person since you're off your phone.
Wow.
You're so much better.
Yeah, right.
You used to be on your phone the whole time we were around, and I just thought you were so self-absorbed.
Well, so you'd have it with you all the time, or?
As I said in a series of text messages back to her, I said, I'm fucking, it's addictive. And I don't even realise you're doing it. But I spent the last 10 years staring at my fucking phone.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's fucked. And so since one night of not being on my phone, apparently I'm a different person. So I've got to stay off my fucking phone. I said to her, you are helping me with my resolve to not stare at my phone the whole time. It is fucked.
Oh man, I find myself like checking the weather.
Mate,
like, what am I doing? Then I check my bank account. What am I checking my bank account for?
Check your emails. Well, you have
check your emails.
Fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, check Instagram. Has anyone commented on my fucking photo?
Yeah. Facebook.
How many more likes have I got? On Twitter, is anyone... Whatever. It's just bullshit.
It is. It's just bullshit.
Or just update fucking news.com every 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Like anything's ever fucking... Nothing happens.
No. We survived before without it.
The news is mostly absolute fucking garbage.
Yeah. Clickbait.
Oh, Jesus.
As they say.
Gives a fuck what Bernard Tomic said about fucking Leighton Hewitt. Well, I did do a joke about that.
Yeah, apparently you did, and it was really good. What's the joke? So, was this the one with Andy Lee? I
know that one. I did that.
That's a different thing again.
It's a different thing. But no, Bernie Tomic's dad is trying to sue...
Oh, I saw that.
On stage night I said, well, if you're selling someone to sue someone to make traumatising your son, you probably should sue yourself.
Yeah. Good one.
No, it's just...
See, even I get that. I'm not into sport. Mate, you should do some Demir Dogic jokes.
Well, he's like the Demir Dogic.
Maybe I should imitate Demir Dogic on cable, on Fox. I did on ABC several times.
Yeah.
Dressed up as Demir. I went crazy on some show. Anyway.
What about bloody Demir's daughter now is fucking commentating?
Oh, Yelena?
Yelena. She came into the radio last year.
Oh, really?
She got a book out.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to lose weight.
Oh, probably doesn't. She doesn't talk to her dad anymore, does she?
I don't think so. No.
Demir.
We talked to him. Were you on the radio when we rang him?
Yes. No, we searched for him, remember? Did we find him?
We found him over there in fucking
That's
Serbia,
right, in Serbia.
Croatia, where the fuck he is.
He was good value for a while, in terms of comedy.
Yeah, no, they're good. I mean, Bernie Tommy's good value. They're all good value. It's just, it's good to have anti-heroes.
Oh, yeah. And so how can we do better next time? That's the last question.
Look, that was a good gig, man. It was well worth it. The room was full. They had a great time. I think we just absolutely nailed that gig.
Nailed it. And we made their summer a lot better. January.
Mate, you know what? It's all worked. I've got to drive my new Volvo.
It's going pretty good. Des asked if you get free cars. I said, no, I don't think you get free cars.
I've tried to get free cars, and no one's come to the party, and I'm bloody excited to buy it.
So you bought this off the lot?
I bought
Man, that guy must have been wrapped when you walked in.
Mate, I bought it.
Did you buy it on the day?
I bought it on the day.
Oh,
I drove in. It was on this. I was driving back from Geelong.
How excited would that guy? He would have gone to his colleagues.
Mate, I was in there. I said, and this was the car was in the showroom.
Did you drive it out of there? No.
No, I came back the next day and got it.
Oh.
Or maybe 2 days later.
Yeah.
But it was like, so I didn't have to wait. Anyway, I'm not extravagant in my cars. I've never really had. But you know what? Now that I've got this car, I don't want the kids to fucking eat in it.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm saying, no, you cannot.
Your old car used to smell like my car because it's
disgusting.
off milk and stuff and cheese. And,
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I haven't farted in this car yet.
Oh, I have.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Apparently, someone was saying on the Dean's Marsh one, you can hear someone breaking wind. No, I couldn't hear it.
Well, I don't think we would have broken wind on that. I don't like to break wind in. Not with people. I mean, with the children in a car, I'll try to gas them out. Not this car, because it's new.
Yeah.
I've got 3 children who, for a few days in a row last week, or a couple of weeks ago, they were the worst farts I've ever fucking smelled.
Yeah.
And there were 3 of them, and none of them would admit to it.
Yeah.
They're all liars.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
And I couldn't work out which one
They'll come
it
and
was.
stand next to you, you're like, oh my God, what?
And I get angry at you. I said, it's got to be one of you.
Yeah.
You can't all be fucking actually angry because one of you is lying.
Yeah.
But never admit it. Unbelievable.
Children. Anyway, that's the reason we do these gigs, for the kids, for the future.
Exactly.
Well, you've been listening to the Debrief, and so remember Hughesy's show, Hughesy About a Problem, is back January the 29th.
Channel 10, after
Channel 10.
Celebrity on Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah. And I'm on one of the episodes. I don't know
It's
when
a great
that's
job.
coming
And
on.
Dave is a writer, he's my right-hand man on
Yeah.
the show. So we'll come up with a lot of the ideas.
Yeah.
Big part of it. So.
When it's a big hit, I'll be taking the credit.
So
Logies.
you know what? It's already a hit, mate. So
Just,
we
yeah,
don't
it's a
need
hit.
a fucking Logie. We don't need any these fuckheads from the newspaper to say anything positive about it.
It's a hit.
It's a
back
hit.
for a third series, basically.
It's a third series. It's definitely it's doing 3 series.
It's
that's
third
already-
series.
It's like,
I mean, they tried to say the second one was just an addition to the
it
first
wasn't.
one.
It was a fucking separate series, mate.
I know, I was there. I said it's a second. I tweeted this is the second series.
Now we're on to the third series. You know, I think
this is like.
I mean, the Faulty Towers didn't do that much.
No, the Office didn't. The English
Mate,
Office didn't.
We're
do
more
that.
successful than the English Office and Faulty Towers.
Together.
And the Young
The Young Ones did 2 series.
which I saw last night,
No, it's
which
a funny
is still
show.
holds up.
I can love the
It's
Young
on
Ones.
Stan, actually.
It's on Stan.
Uh,
Get on there.
showing my wife.
Yeah.
Bonding moments.
Are you showing your wife?
Showing my wife. I said, let's watch the Young Ones. She told me it was on, actually.
Yeah, it's a good show.
She said, would the kids like it? And I said, they would, I think.
Yeah, we watched a little bit with the kids, but the first one, these rats got squashed, and one of my kids started crying. So,
I'm going to show my son the Young Ones. I reckon he'll like it.
It's funny, and there's jokes you can understand.
Yeah,
I guess.
some good jokes. Probably,
Anyway, we've still got another bloody hour to go.
We're going all right.
It's going all right.
Volvo's got great cruise control.
Oh, you should do an ad for him.
Well, fuck. You know what?
Yeah, ring him.
They should reimburse me how much I paid for the car.
Exactly.
Even though apparently I got the corporate rate.
Right, the old corporate rate, whatever that means. Well, this is the debrief. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being on, Hughesy.
Thanks for having me, man.
It's great. We'll do it again, probably.
We'll,
You've appeared a lot.
book more gigs.
Yeah, you're a regular.